Welcome to Aunty K's, your favorite radical queer indigenous auntie, bringing you tarot every day. All right, folks, so we are going to talk about my witchy decks, my fall decks. We're going to talk about my fall decks. That's the name of the tag. We're going to talk about my fall decks, a tag to Lark and Legend. I wasn't sure I had fall decks, and I sat down today after I got the first print of my Brown Witch Lenny, which obviously is a fall deck because witches, which, you know, exist all year, but that makes it fall and Halloweeny and, you know, that time of the ancestors. And this is my Brown Witch Lenny. It has 3 alternate cards. I've got it set up on my table, so I took out, you have, so for the alternate cards, Dog Familiar, Coffin Seance, Cross, Trials, same image for Cross and Trials. But there's going to be proper walkthroughs and stuff. But this is my Brown Witch Lenny, and it is going to be on Kickstarter next month for Witch Starter. And this is the first of, these are the backs and a double face card. This is the first of my fall decks to say I do have fall decks. I actually do, and I'm quite happy about having a good fall deck collection. All right, let's see what else I've included for my fall decks. I'm including the Black and Gold Lenormand by Grandma Baby's Apothecary. Color-wise, this just works really, really well. It has a very ancestry season feel to it, and I appreciate that. I really love this as the seeker and the person or subject. I wrote the titles on them and their card designations because I found it difficult to find within the cards, and so that is one of my other fall decks. Rustic Roots. Rustic Roots is definitely fall colored. And it is one of my favorite decks. I recently got it replaced along with the Rana George. I don't know if Rana George is counting as a fall deck. So I have my Rana George on standby. These are the decks on my table also. This is what I've put on my table for this fall season. All right, then I have the Crow Playing Card Tarot. So it's very much like RWS, but it's just the playing cards. And so some of the playing cards are like majors, and the majority of them are the minors in tarot, so the playing cards. So yeah, they get incorporated in how they, depending how they work. So I do find this deck sometimes a little busy. We're gonna see how that goes. So also, I have Push Kitty's Little Wizards. It's fan art for, you know, HP, which in my house is only consumed via fan art now. So I do have this deck. I don't use it on video because even though it's fan art, it could give somebody the wrong impression. And so that is there. All right. For my Marseille, I do have my big copy on standby, but to make room in my holders, I am using my mini Marseille. the Marseille Prendre Vie, which is on Kickstarter right now. And it's not the most Halloween-y of, it's not the most fall necessarily of decks. It isn't the most fall looking deck, but I'm not going to not use it. I just got it and I'm so thrilled with it. So there's that. And the other Marseille I have on my table is the Tarot Archetypal, which I'm going to be honest is not the easiest deck to shuffle. And because of that, I always have a second Marseille when I use this deck. I can't shuffle it sufficiently that way. You can only shuffle it in batches or overhand. So it is, and it's because they're long and skinny, and so they're too long to shuffle in this direction, all right, and they're too narrow to shuffle in this direction. So, but they are so fall, and the images work so well for Ancestor season. I'm going to find ways to use it anyhow. And because I often read a Lenormand spread, I do like to have room on the side of my table for tarot cards if I'm pulling a bunch of spreads for people. And so the mini and this playing card size tarot-ish playing deck, they work really well for that. Oracles. I've brought out kind of a lot, really, but the Wild Witch Oracle and the Zombie Oracle, these are both coming in for this season. They are perfect for it. And they are on my table for this Ancestor season. I think they are perfect for that. I also have the Curio and Bones Oracle. And so this, I have this one out for this season as well. It seems appropriate. Along with, oh man, what is this deck called? I forget what this deck's called. It's a playing card deck. It's called an Oracle, though. The Four Covens. It's the Four Covens. And so it's a playing card deck, and we've got, you know, some changes in here. So I've written notes for myself, and also that brooms are diamonds, because that would have made sense that wands are hearts. That aspect of it, not awesome. But, and I put keywords into it, and it comes with some keywords slightly on the positive side. Slightly on the positive side. Okay, pretty much on the positive side. But it is pretty cute. And I think this is a good playing card choice for fall. Was any of that in camera? I forget what this little timing oracle is called. I use my dice mostly for yes, no, and it's more of a yes, no oracle. Sometimes I take this card out because clients find that really annoying to say, listen to your intuition. So that gets taken out a lot for me. But there we go. There's another card in this deck that I've taken out already for the same reason. And I have, you know, my fortune cookie. deck. I almost always have this on my table. I always have this on my table. So my Random George is sitting with the Oracle cards, just in case I want it in reach. The borders make it kind of fall-like, and I think it kind of works. It's just not as fall-like as the others, but there we go. So jump into fall. My fall decks, a VR to Logan at Lark in Legend. And there you have it, folks. I finally have decks I really feel fit that fall feel enough to do a whole video.